It has been about 5 years since the release of Fluent CRM. And at the time when the product hit the markets, I was very skeptical. But I got a call from Joel, and he's the CEO of WP Managed Ninja. And he wanted to talk to me about Fluent CRM and perhaps promote his product. So I accepted the call. But at the time, I was very skeptical because this was a brand new product. They didn't really have a track record of a lot of plugins. I know there was Fluent Forms before that, but I just thought, Fluent Forms, it's just like any other, form plugin. How can they really pull off email marketing and automation on WordPress? So anyway, I took the call. We had a discussion and I thought it went very well. And to be fair, it was very convincing because he managed to help me move all my subscribers from ConvertKit onto Fluent CRM. So everything was all set up, and he gave me a few licenses because, of course, when you're trying out a product, you want to set it up on different environments. So I had quite a lot of licenses to play around with. And within a few weeks, I started to fall in love with Fluent CRM. I really thought I was going to say, you know what? Nah, it's not working. I'm going to go back to ConvertKit. But that didn't happen. I fell in love with Fluent CRM. And to this day, I'm still using Fluent CRM. I got to a point where my mailing list was about 5,000. And I was really scared that it might slow down my WordPress website. But it didn't. And this is where I started believing in the products that the Fluent ecosystem started producing. So at the time, my main issue with ConvertKit or MailChimp and all these other products was I was paying a lot of money monthly, but I wasn't really making money through the mailing list. So to me, I was paying 150, 200, and there was no return on it. So that was really a pain for me. So with Fluent CRM, that really got me very excited because from 200, it dropped all the way down to $2 per month with Amazon SES. And I was really happy about that. So let's talk about the other products that were released after Fluent CRM. And they're not in any specific order. So there's Fluent Booking, which is a booking software, which is similar to Calendly. I mean, for those of you who use Calendly, you'll find that it is very similar. In fact, that is where they got their inspiration from. But it sits on your WordPress website. And then there's other products like Fluent Support, which is also fantastic. In fact, I use Fluent Support right now, and it is really good. Fluent SMTP, this is free. There's also Fluent Snippets. Again, that is free. There's Fluent Affiliate, which was just recently released. And then there's Fluent Community, which is, I don't know if you've used Circle. It's sort of like Circle, but on your own website. Again, when I was playing around with all these products, I was keeping a close eye to see if they would buckle under pressure. And to my surprise, they're still functioning really well. But the genius of the Fluent products is they all work well together. For example, if you have Fluent Forms, it starts coming to life when you add Fluent CRM to it. And Fluent CRM now has become sort of like the heart of all these Fluent products because any website is going to need some sort of email automation and management. Any website. So Fluent CRM has become the heart of all these products. Or in fact, is the heart. Email marketing is the heart of any website. So as time goes on, what I see happening is if you're a freelance designer, you're going to need a combination of these products. And this is where the genius of the WP Managed Ninja, yes, company is. And I can sort of like see the vision of where they're going. It's not like I discussed with them, but this is just my own opinion. So if you're a freelancer or you're an agency and you are designing websites for your clients, the type of websites you're going to be designing are websites that solve a problem. For example, perhaps maybe you want to create websites that have a booking feature. This is where Fluent Booking comes in. But what takes us to the next level is Fluent CRM. Because after someone books, guess what? You can now send them a sequence of emails in a timely manner. And not only that, this is done automatically. So you can send sequences, you can tag everyone that books. If they're going through a payment processor like, let's say, WooCommerce, you can actually set up cancellations, you can follow up emails, reminders, all of that. And this is just through a booking website. What about, let's say, a website that provides support? The booking website might also need support, but guess what? Fluent Support comes in, and this is where you manage all your support. And you can even have your team members all part of the support. And then let's say you want to manage all this, task management. This is where Fluent Boards comes in. If you've used Trello, you will find it very, very easy to use Fluent Boards. So you can see where I'm going with this. This is a complete suite of products that can manage any little business or any small business. So I see a time where, as a designer or a freelancer, you're just going to need these Fluent products to design any type of website. And these plugins are going to be running as the core engine of the website you're going to be designing. So it's going to be a page builder here. You design everything that you want to design, make the website look pretty, but the functionality is going to be coming from these products, mainly because they all work together. They're like one unit, one team. These products are working like one team. And this is the fascinating part. Now, as we speak, I am actually trying out Fluent Cart. And Fluent Cart, in my opinion, was very ambitious for the WP Manage Ninja. I keep saying management. It was very ambitious, and it was a bold move because e-commerce is not something you can mess with. It is very, very complex. It is so complex because if you look at how WooCommerce runs on a normal WordPress website, it really slows it down. It's so bloated. So again, when he approached me, I think about, 4 to 6 weeks ago, about Fluent Cart, just like how things were with Fluent CRM, I was very skeptical. But this time, I had a bit more confidence. And I kid you not, when I installed Fluent Cart, in fact, before I installed Fluent Cart, I played around with the version they had on their server. And the first thing I wanted to see was how it performed in terms of speed, because I know how WooCommerce works. I mean, I have a love and hate relationship with WooCommerce. I tried to do Woo subscriptions. That gave me a headache. And all these add-ons you start adding on to WooCommerce, they're not really well put together, to be honest, and it just makes your whole website complex. And not only that, it slows it down. So I tested Fluent Cart on their server, and this server had so many transactions. I mean, thousands of transactions and thousands of users. So as I was clicking around, I could see this. I mean, it was so snappy, it was so fast. And that really shocked me. Like, wow, how did you manage this? So I had to make a separate call to ask how they managed to pull it off, because this was not running from a separate server. It's running on your own website. So as we were discussing, I discovered that this was more complex. It was more how they engineered it, and I couldn't get it. I'm not a programmer. So I just trusted what I was told. But it doesn't mean I'm just blindly following this. As we speak, I actually have Fluent Cart running on Divi University. And that's a big leap. And as you can imagine, I'm taking a huge leap because I have so many paid members. So you can imagine why I would do that. It's because I trust in the product, and it is so fast. Now, remember, I mentioned Fluent CRM. Fluent Cart and Fluent CRM are going to be working together as a team in a very, very exciting way. So let me just give you a quick scenario here. Let's say someone purchased product A. You can tag them with bought product A. And within that system, you can also start setting automations. Let's say someone bought product A, you want to send them a thank you email and then a follow-up email, perhaps say with resources. And then maybe the third email is, hey, you know what? Here's another offer for or a discount for another product. This is all these steps can be done now with the combination of Fluent Cart and Fluent CRM. But it doesn't end there. Can you imagine running an e-commerce store where you've got thousands of customers? Some are asking for a refund, and these refunds, you have to go in, and if it's, let's say, access to a product, you have to go and manually delete or manually revoke access. You can literally set up all this with Fluent CRM. All that refund stuff, you can set it with Fluent CRM. And this is making this environment here very, very, very exciting. So if you want to create a WooCommerce solution an e-commerce solution for a company, where there's digital products, physical products, licensing, Fluent Cart does all of that. And it is amazing. It is so amazing that the process of designing functional websites for me now, it's just taken the passion to the next level, because this is where you can be very creative with how you're going to be combining all these things. As we speak right now, I've got Fluent Cart plugging into my community. And how it works is if someone purchases, let's say, my membership, they're going to be automatically added to a space in my community, and they're also going to get the welcome emails and so on. So Fluent Cart, Fluent Community, and Fluent Forms are all working, as a team to run my business. Before, with Funnels to Income, one of the reasons why I abandoned that website was because things were not working. I was trying to patch things up, and they were stressing me so much that every morning I would feel like, oh my goodness, it's the emails. I would have anxiety just trying to open my email box, because I knew someone could not reset their password, or someone could not download something. Everything wasn't working. But with this system here, I think this is going to be an amazing space. What is your experience with the Fluent products? Let me know in the comments box below. Anyway, they have an offer right now. Take a look. I'll leave a link to that in the video description below. I think there's a 20% discount. And right now, as we speak, Fluent Affiliate has a lifetime lifetime license. Go ahead and check it out. These products are solid. They just work. They are compatible with literally everything that you can throw at them. And I can say I'm 100%, not 95, 99, 100% behind the Fluent products. They are amazing. So I thought I'll just make this video to talk about the rise of the Fluent ecosystem. It is fantastic. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.